Okay. Apparently now it's working. Hmm. So what I'm thinking about doing, and this is the reason why I'm testing um, my bandwidth now, is by the way, I already changed company. And the last time I made a live stream, it lasted about an hour, but it was pretty bad because the it was just one pixel happening. So this time I already changed where, well, my internet provider, the noise is still going to be pretty bad because there's not really that much I can do about preventing it until I finish the back room. Anyway, so I changed providers and I thought it would be a good idea to test before trying to, you know, before trying to do a live reaction. I've been meaning to do 2 live reactions. Um, so the first live reaction video that I wanted to do was watching Top Gun Maverick because I already saw Top Gun, the first one. I thought it was kind of entertaining, way too much testosterone in it for my taste, but now in this case, I just because everyone has been speaking so highly about it. Sounds like rain. No, it's fish tank. Well, let me see. It's probably my iPhone. Well, there's a lot of sound now that you mention it. But no, it's definitely not my fish tank. My fish tank has a different sound. I don't understand what could it be. Maybe it could be something from where I'm putting my iPhone. Maybe is causing some noise. No, apparently it's pretty much the same. Probably I'm gonna have to try it with my iPad, maybe. Oh, should be a third. Yeah. Well, I'll probably do another test later. Oh, it's soothing. Well, the thing is, I don't want people to fall asleep while watching here. Anyway, so I already have, before anything else happens, I already have the review video for Star Trek Season 2, Episode 7, Catspaw. I already have the review video. What I haven't done yet is the reaction video for my Patreon, so that's why I haven't released it yet, but I've been kind of swamped a little bit with work. What else? What else? Anyway, so I was saying that I was thinking about reacting to Top Gun Maverick. Just like this, long live stream, but I also want to see this is just for pure I don't know, probably some sort of torture, self-loathe maybe. I wanted to see if that Velma series is really that bad. Like, I really wanted to know, is it really that insane? Because everywhere I've been watching, it's been popping up everywhere, and also on Twitter, a lot of people is like, "Oh my goodness, this is so cringe-worthy." So, like I said, like I've been able to um, avoid watching spoilers. So I just want to know what is it that everyone hates it. I have heard about it being very woke and it's just gone off the rails. But from the thumbnails I've seen of some videos and channels and all, they pretty much say like, don't watch it. And this is like, I don't know if this is some sort of I don't know, uh, advertisement for people to actually go watch it, or is it really that bad? Because I haven't seen a single thumbnail of any video saying that's a good show. It sounds pretty bad. This is what I want to say. The thing is that I'm a person that tends to defend sometimes things, and this is the thing. I like to see the good things in anything I watch. Like I try to rescue the good things. So this has happened with pretty much every piece of garbage, unless it's really bad garbage. And most of the times I get to know it's garbage before I get to spend my time watching it. So I don't know. It's just an idea about how woke is it, and can I actually stand it? Because for example, I've tried to see the good aspect of the new Star Trek movies. Now I know everyone effing hates the Star Trek movies, the J.J. Abrams, and they paint J.J. Abrams like the devil. Like this is the worst of the worst things that has ever happened to Hollywood or to any saga. And in all honesty, I kind of have to say I liked some of his early work, so I have really not that many issues with him. So I try to rescue the good elements from the new movies, even though as I've been progressing on my Star Trek journey, I know there's nowhere to compare the movies and the original series. There's simply no way to compare it. And in all honesty, the third movie, the Star Trek Beyond, it's pretty bad. I mean, even if I do like the actors, even though if I do respect some of the things in that movie, the last movie is pretty bad. I was really hoping they would try to do something better, but they really went from darkness that was. Now that I see compared to what really Khan is, or Khan was, and all that, but in this case, it was like, oh my goodness. And I like Benedict Cumberbatch, but it's not really that good in this movie, I guess. It's not the same kind of vibe that we needed. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot about a lot of things about, except three movies, or except three things that you don't like about the movies. That was a mosquito flying around saying bye. Hello. I don't know. I guess what I didn't like about the J.J. Abrams movies was, I don't know. I did like the effects, I have to say. I didn't like some casting choices. I didn't like Zoe Saldana. A lot of people do like her. I'm not really. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I don't know why, but there's something about her that it's kind of off. Obviously, Chris Pine. I like him. I like his work. I think he's a very good actor. I had no idea who he was until I saw these movies, and I thought like, this guy is interesting. But I didn't know the original Captain Kirk. So him in this movie, it's way too adventurous and less the way that Kirk was. So I think he was probably one of the weakest points for casting choices. I love Zachary Quinto. I think he was amazing. I think he was kind of sliding to the side of certain mannerisms go too frail. But I didn't actually dislike him so much. I like Simon Pegg everywhere. I love Simon Pegg everywhere. I don't. Well, no, there's this movie with Margot Robbie, which I saw on Netflix. I thought it was pretty bad. But yeah, I love him everywhere. And Carl Urban, I kind of have to like his performance because he does. Every time I see Bones on the show, I think of Carl Urban, and I think about how his character, he really did a different character from all the other characters that I've seen from him, being Bones. I think he didn't nail it, but he made a very good interpretation, I would say, maybe, of the character. But yeah, other things are definitely not my kind of thing. Now that I know who the Romulans are, I know that there's been a lot of changes from the makeup designs, the all the physicality has changed from even other races. So in this case, obviously, the Romulans were gonna change from what we saw in the original series. Oh, Spock replacing Kirk, fighting Khan. Yeah, yeah. In all sense, I think you've got a point there because The only one that will be sort of in the same level of fighting skills than Khan would be definitely Spock. But obviously, the hero had to be in this case Kirk. I think it would have been nice to see some sort of a hero gasm going here, like having to take not only Spock but maybe Kirk and Scotty jumping in, or Sulu jumping in with the fence. I don't know. Probably that would have made, the team effort trying to take him down. Yeah, I think Spock here would have made a lot better sense than than Kirk, definitely. I know that there's still a lot for me to watch. I have no idea if Star Trek Beyond is based on anything from the original series. I only know that Into Darkness is. Um, I guess for people like me that watched the movie without having watched the original series, things do get like a little bit like a surprise. Like at first when they're saying, oh, there's 72 pods with people inside and all that, a lot of people would have gone like, oh, that's Space Seed. So everyone knew Cumberbatch would be Khan. But when he reveals his name, like, my name is Khan, for us who didn't know who the Khan was like, oh, well, nice to meet you. We had no idea how relevant his name was. So it was such a dramatic reveal. We just didn't get it. It was kind of like, oh yeah, well, his name is Khan, and that's it. We know there's a lot of changes in the episode, so I guess this is um, this would have been the better change in my opinion. I think you're pretty much on spot there in the tiger. So anyway, so I was just testing to see if this worked. I was thinking maybe when I finish watching the series, maybe when I start watching the original movies from Star Trek, I might do live streams as well. Um, Considering how important the movies are, and the continuation they gave to the story, when everyone thought it was pretty much like a dead saga, they kind of brought them back with the movies. And back in the 80s, people was talking about Star Trek because of them. So yeah, I was thinking about giving the movies, giving them the special treatment, even though there's so many of them. But I thought about doing it all together as soon as I finish with the series. Another thing that I've been really looking after is for someone that can help me to edit my videos, and this is the reason why I don't post as um, often as I do. Editing the videos for me has become a nightmare now because of how much work I have to do, and editing takes forever for me, considering of how slow a computer I have. My computer is already 10 years old. So what I want to do is find someone that can help me edit the videos, or at least help me edit the biggest chunk of the videos, like where I have to synchronize program and myself, like I have to do the PIP and then do it. So I haven't really gone like budget hunting, like seeing how much people is charging for editing the videos. I have no idea how people deals with this kind of things. Like, I don't know how much do they charge by the video, do they charge by the month, do they charge by the hour. But I don't know how much people does, or how does people work in YouTube editing services, and I really need someone that can help me edit videos, definitely, because I can do recordings. That's not the issue. It's only 1 hour, 2 hours tops of my time when I do the recordings. The issue is that sometimes I take even 3 to 4 days to edit one single video without a lot of work, and right now I've been swamped on work. So I really want to continue doing this, but I definitely need an editor. So I can do lots of editing. Hello, DJ Pop. Hello. But like I said, I have no idea how much people charge. I'm gonna have to start searching. But if you guys, any of you, know anyone that does any editing, that I would be really happy to see if I can get some information about it. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, it's been good. I've been doing well. Here are the three of us. Oh my God, that was the upstairs neighbors. Here's Robin, by the way. Robin is right here next to me. It's just that I have to. Come on. She doesn't want to move anymore. I can't move my table anymore. But this is her butt. This is her butt, and this is her belly. And Flash is on the floor though, but I cannot move the phone because it was really difficult to set it up. So I'm just leaving it as it is. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, Flash is going. He hit the elderly age really hard. Like before the pandemic, he was still very joyful. He was still running. He was still doing a lot of things, and suddenly he just stopped slowly. And now the problem is that he can't walk. He actually does walk and go here and there. The problem is that he can't get up. So it's become an issue because now he pees and he poops in his same spot. I have to help him get him up. Sometimes he gets to go to the backyard to poo or pee or whatever, but sometimes he doesn't. So I have to be behind him, cleaning everything behind him. And now I had to buy. Yesterday I ordered on Amazon a big bunch of these like diapers for. So every time he goes onto bed, he has a diaper. I had to shave him completely. He is again super shaved. Because yesterday was all about shaving him and giving him a bath. So it's a lot easier. It's not fair for him. Hello, Wayne. It's been okay. It's been great. So I haven't really wanted. I I don't know. I haven't really established a routine on how to take care of Flash right now because he got old, but suddenly things just start happening. And then he's like, okay, holding on, and then again something else happens. So in this case, it's him not being able to get up. He has hip dysplasia, and it's progressive. It cannot be repaired. So this is just gonna go getting worse and getting worse and getting worse. But here he is. I mean, he eats pretty well. He's 13. He's going to be 13 in February, and the first days of February. He's been with me for 12 years and a half now. But yeah, the problem is that Flash was abandoned when he was young. Yeah, but I've seen dogs his breed 16 years old, like even older. I know that he's already senior. The thing is that when he was very young, he was abandoned. Somebody rescued him, took him out from the streets. He was all matted and whatnot, and then when they shaved him, they took pictures of him, and like for adoption, I saw the picture. I fell in love with the dog when he was shaved, and I adopted him. The problem was that he was so malnourished during the first 6 months of his life, that when I got him, he was very underweight, and it took me forever to get him into the normal weight. Even though he ate very healthily, he was eating a lot, but he was not gaining weight. So I finally made him gain weight after a year. And then I know that many of the problems that now he has are due to the lack of nutrition that he suffered when he was a young puppy. So yeah, that's Flash. This other girl, she knows no suffering. She was chosen from the day she was born. She's been with me since she was 5 weeks old. So she doesn't know hunger. She doesn't know the terrible things that other dogs have to go through. So she's really blessed. But Flash knows. Yeah, she's like No, the chosen one, yeah, because she has a really good life considering how I know the other dogs do. Although one of her sisters also got a pretty good life. Um, but yeah, Flash on the other hand, he was. I always say, Flash was the dog that God wanted me to have. Definitely. I always have believed that he was a dog that God wanted me to have because I had no idea how to take care of a dog myself. I've had dogs, but you know, like having all the responsibility to yourself, it's another thing. Um, Super quiet, never destroy a single shoe. Um, Super obedient, not really that intelligent. That's the only issue. He's not really that smart, but he's completely adorable, completely sociable. He never gave me any issues, not destructive. And now the only issues I have with him are, yeah, he's a miracle. Flash, he's a miracle. Um, but yeah, now it's all about taking care of him. Actually, a lot of things have changed here now because ever since the pandemic, I started home, just being home officing, enjoying being at home. It has created an issue because she doesn't know how to be without me because I've been inside the apartment all the time, but she has managed to adapt when I'm not home. But Flash has kept me from going out, and this is not a joke. Yeah, I believe that too, from the angelic realm. I do believe that too, Greg. The thing here is that because of Flash, I really cannot go out. I cannot leave my apartment more than 5 hours now because I know that if I leave him that long, he's gonna poo and he's gonna pee himself and it's not gonna be nice. And he has fur, and even though I just shaved him, which makes it a lot easier to clean him up, it's not a nice sight. It's gonna be a motorcycle. Say hello to the motorcycle. Um, and on the other hand, Flash is not comfortable. He doesn't feel good being all surrounded by pee. He smells. He doesn't feel comfortable. So I cannot really leave him that long unattended. So yeah, that's the reason why I try to do as much work as I can here at home and be able to escape, just for a couple of hours and be back home soon before some disaster happens. Oh, I got 2 Dixons. Nice. Who would have thought? So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. So anyway, it was a very nice test. I'm really happy to see that I log here and you guys respond. This is really, really nice. I really appreciate it, guys. And it's also nice to see that at least I don't look like a single pixel on screen because I am running this at the same time here on my other phone. So it's running smooth. Finally, I have some sort of respectable internet connection. Because damn, that was really multiple pixels height. Yay! Well, yeah, let me see on a larger screen. Listen, from the last time to this time, I have no idea what OBS is. You have to remember, please, I live in a third world country. Do not expect a lot from from wherever I can get. And I am not tech savvy either, so you might want to take it easy with me on this. I'm not really that no, you know. Yeah, a little bit faster, a lot faster than what I used to have to do before. The thing is, um, where I live, this area had optic fiber um, for everywhere except my building, and I'm not kidding. This was like 3 or 4 years ago when they covered everywhere finally with super speed and whatnot, but not my building. And the thing is that I never changed to another provider because the internet service and the landline are or were my landlords. And because of that, it's why I never changed to another company. But I've been working. Um, sorry. Remember to watch the Night of the Meek. Oh yeah. Well, please put it in any of my Twilight videos. Well, actually, I'm gonna make another voting session for the Twilight Zone episodes that I'm gonna do. I want to do the viewers list, which will contain 10 episodes. So I'm gonna make a video like, hey, remember me? Yeah, I was watching the Twilight Zone. So please vote for your 10 favorites, except for this 10 that I already did. If you wanna watch them, go watch them, and so you guys can vote on them. So yeah, please remember to vote on that video when I do it, please. So anyway, so finally I've been working a lot lately. I got this new job with another YouTuber. She's amazing, but she has absolutely nothing to do with entertainment. She does nails. I love nails. So she has this nails channel. I've been working with her. So this has kind of stabilized me for the time being on my expenses. So I called my landlord and I told him, I can't really continue with this internet service. Like, it's really slow. And I can really work anything with them. I try to upload videos. I try to, because this is what I do now with her. I can't do it faster because it takes forever, and I really need to download and I need to use the cloud and everything. It just becomes so darn difficult when I try to upload. Get nail polish free now? No, actually, she lives in Mexico, but she doesn't live in Mexico City, and I live in Mexico City. So the thing is that I do my nails myself. Like, I do my extensions myself. The thing is that I've been learning a lot with her. She did give me one set of free nails when I met her. She needed a model, so I modeled my hands, and she made beautiful 2 different designs, on one on each hand, and that's how we started working together. But unfortunately, she's not gonna be living in Mexico City, and I understand her, because why would she? Why would anyone want to live in Mexico City? But she left to a much beautiful place, and we've been working long distance ever since. So now with this internet provider is that these guys were telling me, hey, you can now use our optic fiber. We operated your building. Please come and check us out and whatnot. I made an appointment for them to come and change my modem and then upgrade my package, and they stood me up 5 times. I am not making this up. I just saw a message came in, but I wasn't able. Well, listen, this girl I met, she's amazing. She's such a very lovable person. She not only gave me the free service on my hands for being her model, but later she gave me a lot of product. And you have no idea, this was very nice products that she gave me. So I am not going to ask her for anything else because of how nice she was with me that one time. Actually, I want to pay the favor back to her. Like, I'm a photographer, so I was thinking maybe I can do some pictures of her for free too. Gotta catch Kirk and Spock on one of their time travel missions and ask them to help me with my internet. I will ask them to get me the hell out of here. Fuck my internet connection. Just get me out of here, and that will just, like, yeah, that will make my day. I got free stuff. Yeah, she's amazing. So I've been working with her for the past 6 weeks now, and I definitely need to improve the internet. Beam me up, Scotty. Yeah, I'm in. I am definitely in. So after the 5th time this guy stood me up, I said, "This is it." I called my landlord. I said I can't take it anymore. So she said, "You know what? Cancel the line. Like, I really don't need it. I used to kind of really get a hold to it, but now I don't really need to, so you can just cancel the line." I cancel it. I called another provider. I'm not kidding. I saw the website seeing the prices at 11 in the morning, and at 1:30 that very same afternoon I was already connecting to my new internet. service. I was like, I have been working with the same line for the past 16 years. Not kidding. I've been living here for 16 years and I've been using the same line for 16 years. So I had no idea that these internet providers were making such a great job, you know? Yeah, this is optic fiber, but the thing is, I'm not really a trusting person, and oh, my connection. Sorry, my battery is going low. Just give me a sec. I can't connect my phone. Okay, here we go. Now apparently, yeah, better now. It's a lot better. I wish the neighborhood would improve as well. Sorry, it's just that, like I said, trying to set the camera the way that I needed it to be so difficult now. Let me see if I can use something else, because I am basically using everything I have on this table to set everything the way I had it. There we go. There we go. Is it better now? Yeah. Oh, you go. Yeah, sorry, I lost video a little bit because my iPhone was running low on battery, so that's why. But now I'm back. So yeah. So because I changed the internet connection, it's most likely that I will be doing live streams more often. I sometimes prefer to do it this way because I really cannot be editing all the time. Sorry, this is why I thought about doing some of the live reactions, like doing the Velma reaction, because I don't think I've heard so many bad things about it that I am just going to stop watching it at some point. I don't think I will be able, but I want to see how far in the series I can get. Here is the thing. I do like to find the good things on stuff, but I am up to here with woke stuff. I just can't handle it. And this is the reason why I'm really curious about watching this. Oh, I really hope I get my 1,000 subscribers. It will be an important milestone. So yeah, I'm really looking forward for the 900. For the 1,000. Hopefully I will be able to monetize the channel. I have no idea if I will be able to do it though. I hope I do. I've been trying to follow the criteria. Some of my videos have been flagged over copyrights because, you know, it's been kind of difficult to avoid the strikes. I've been kind of lucky to not get many strikes from the Star Trek videos, which right now are the ones that are most viewed. I have to be honest also with some things. I never started this channel as a Trekkie project, because I myself, I'm not a Trekkie. I have never seen anything from Star Trek. The only thing I had seen were the new J.J. Abrams. So I was really looking forward my channel to be sort of like watching into the classic TV. And I am not kidding. The first TV series that I thought about watching, I was trying to go for two different series. One was Wonder Woman with Linda Carter. And I was like, I want to watch that and, you know, just react to it. And the other one that I wanted to react to was MacGyver from the 80s. And I thought those were my two original ideas to watch as the Sci-Fi dog lady. And actually, when I thought about MacGyver, I really wasn't really going for the Sci-Fi going here. There's a difference. I'm reading your comments. So there's a difference between a copyright claim and a copyright strike. As long as I don't have any strikes. Yeah, I got claims. Yeah, you got a point there. I got claims. I have had strikes and I've had to eliminate the video. For example, with the Godzilla movie. I thought it was a lot easier. It was my first movie. I really didn't do a good job editing the movie. So I got a copyright strike and it was basically banned. So I had to erase the video, and now it's available for my patrons because of a mistake I made in some of my videos. Um, Getting people to subscribe takes a long time. Say that to my Russian friend now. We started a channel. Well, I didn't with her. This is completely her channel, but I've been working with some of her videos, and she got 20,000 viewers in only 5 weeks. Don't you hate her? I used to watch Wonder Woman and MacGyver. Yeah, the thing is that those were my two original ideas for shows, and then I thought maybe I should also watch the Spider-Man old show and the Lou Ferrigno Hulk series, and I was really going forward for it. The thing is, I'm Mexican, and fuck Mexicans, right? I couldn't get a hold of any of those shows. None. I had to either pay for VPN so that I could watch those shows. And so I thought about, okay, I'm gonna watch Wonder Woman. Couldn't watch it. It wasn't available for Mexico. Okay, the Spider-Man show, not available. The Hulk, not available. MacGyver, fuck off. Then I really tried many shows that I really wanted to watch. I can't remember what else. The thing is that this is all by the time I was preparing the show, and I knew that I wanted some classic TV because I thought this was going to be completely different if I started watching something completely not new. You used to watch Spider-Man and Hulk. Yeah, the thing is that I always thought about, Marvel. This when I started my channel was almost 3 years ago, and I thought, this was just after Avengers Endgame, so I thought, going to the original series would be a good thing. But they weren't available for me. So this is the reason why I never started watching those series in the first place. So yeah, I just got a new webcam and a better lighting setup now. I now need to learn video editing. The thing is that I really have all the setups for video recording. I have a professional camera. I have backgrounds. I have illumination, like I have lighting and LED lights and all that. But I don't have the space for doing it, and I really want to keep this as simple as I can because I still work here in my apartment as well. And I know video editing, and I thought it was going to be kind of easy to deal with all of this, but in all honesty, editing took forever, and this is what's really been like holding me from publishing more and more videos, the editing thing. It's awful. I imagine it is. I've seen some clips from the 70s Spider-Man, and I can see it was pretty shy. The original TV. Oh, I didn't know there was a TV movie. Is it with Ferrigno? Is it somebody else? I had no idea there was another Hulk movie or a TV movie in that case. So yeah, I'm trying to remember what other shows I was like, oh, well, if I can watch this show, then I should watch this show, and so on and so on. Until I was like searching Netflix, and I thought, okay, Star Trek could be an option. And so Star Trek was available for Mexico, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll have to use Star Trek in this case. This is the reason why I watched Star Trek. It was not intended to be a Trekkie channel, and I still gonna go for, this is not a Trekkie channel because this is a sci-fi channel, not a Trekkie channel. So I love sci-fi. I like modern sci-fi. I like now some classic sci-fi. I know that there's a lot. The Hulk is good with Ferrigno. Yeah, but is it the movie that you guys were talking? I'm gonna have to search this TV Hulk movie. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So first it was a movie with Lou Ferrigno, and then they made the TV series. Oh, okay. I had no idea. For many things I don't know. For many things I know too much. So I know that a lot of you guys are gonna go like boo and all that, but one of my other ideas for watching here in the channel was the Clone Wars from Star Wars. So I do like the original Star Wars. I didn't like so much the prequels, and I definitely laughed hard at the sequels. They were god awful. But I thought about the Clone Wars, the animation series, because I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I thought maybe I should watch that. The thing is that right now I cannot get any more series to watch right now. Sorry, I cannot read. There's a pilot movie and a TV show, then more TV movies. All right. I want to watch the Clone Wars, but there's so many episodes. Exactly, that's the thing. It's 7 seasons, and they are not 10 episode seasons. They were like 22 episodes, and even though they are short episodes, it's still editing. You know, Indiana Jones. Is there a TV series of Indiana Jones? Or do you mean the next Indiana Jones? What's going to be the fifth one with the Fleabag girl? So I don't know. I don't know. Is there a TV series I'm not really looking for that I didn't know about Indiana? I know that there were like small episodes with the powder guy, a really good-looking guy, but I always forget his name. In the 90s, yeah, and this was a very good-looking guy, and he made like a young Indiana. Yeah, I can't remember what's the guy, and I really like this guy. I really like this guy. Look at him. He's so handsome. Yeah, but who's the Sean Patrick Flannery? Yes, he was in The Boys. He was gunshot, gunpowder, something gun related. Um, and I have to say, I really like the guy. I think he's so good looking. So, well, I don't know. Maybe I haven't watched any of those series, so I might give it a shot. I had also thought about giving it maybe a shot at the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Um, but the thing is that I'm a big fan of the first Terminator movies, not so much with the later work. I have no idea why people insist on butchering good sagas. They butchered Alien, they butcher Star Wars, they butcher Terminator in the most horrendous way. They were they were torturing pretty badly the Predator saga. I have to say, I saw the first two, then I saw Predators, uh, and then I didn't even bother to watch The Predator, but I did watch Prey, and I have to say I enjoyed Prey a lot more. Okay, Indiana Jones Chronicles. So I'll try to see if it's available for my country because remember, not everything is available in my country, and this is frustrating because we want to watch more and we really are limited. So, Sequest DSV was a sci-fi show in the 90s that was like Star Trek but in the ocean. Okay, I have never heard about this Sequest DSV. I'm gonna have to write that one down because I had never really seen anything about it. Oh, I used to watch a few. You know what? When I was a child, back in the 90s, I would watch a couple of episodes. Give me a second. Flash needs to get up. Okay, he's up. I have no idea what he wants to do. Oh, but if you guys could see him walk, you would cry. Anyway. The 1960 cartoons. Oh, yeah, well, I've seen a couple of things because they've become such memes now. The 60s Spider-Man is now basically a meme everywhere. And in my country, we used to watch that crap when we were children. Like, when I mean crap, because we used to only have like the old cartoons. It was kind of always off for a couple of years that we would watch something in Mexico after it was released in the US or in the UK. Yeah, they did drugs, the 60s. Yeah. 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 Star Trek was also in the 60s. So, yes, they did drugs. Lots of it. Um, Looney Tunes, I love them. I love them. I think it was one of the only things that I really wanted to wake up early on a weekend. You know, it was either the Hanna-Barbera kind of cartoons or the Looney Tunes. Forbidden Planet. I have no idea what who distributes it. Let me see. Forbidden Planet. ¿Qué pasó, chiquito? Okay, so I see this is a movie. So you were saying, you were talking about the movie Forbidden Planet. I haven't watched this movie, so I'm probably gonna have to also put it down on my... Oh, Leslie Nielsen was in this movie? Wow! But I can't see who could probably stream it. Let me see if... oh, my battery is going to die. Don't die on me. Okay, let me see if Netflix has it. Forbidden Planet. Nope. Not on Netflix. Let's see if it's in Amazon. ¿Qué pasó? Forbidden Planet. No. TCM. I have. Listen, there's something you have to know about me. I don't have cable. And this is not a money issue. This is a decision from me. Ever since I moved alone, and this was 16 years ago that I moved on my own. 17 years is going to be since I moved on my own now. I decided not to pay cable. It was a decision I made, and I've been so okay not paying cable for the past 17 years. You have no idea how much I don't miss it. So, yeah, it's one of those, you know. Would that Forbidden Planet be on Disney? Do you guys know? Could probably be there. Let's see if it's in Disney. Let's see. Nope, is not on Disney either. So the only other streaming service I have is Stars Plus. So but I don't have it on this phone. Forbidden Planet, Star Plus. Nope. I have no idea where to watch it. And I don't know if I can find the DVD or the Blu-ray here. Unless it's absolutely expensive. Like, I would have to see how expensive it is. But yeah, I'm really interested in watching The Forbidden Planet. This is definitely gonna be in this year's movies reactions. So thank you very much for this idea. I am definitely gonna watch it. Along with the Top Gun Maverick movie, I'm also going to be reacting to it. I was thinking maybe I could also react to... My Amazon says you can rent... Oh, maybe I can rent it also from Google TV. I hadn't thought about it because, for example, I had to rent. I had to rent The Searchers, and I have to rent. Um, it's a Wonderful Life. I also had to rent those two. So yeah, I hadn't thought about renting it. Let me see. But the thing is that when I wrote Forbidden Planet on Amazon, it didn't even give me the option to rent it. So probably it's not going to be able in my country um, because of this geolocalization or whatever, you know. Now about the on eBay, there are many. I've ordered a couple of things on eBay, but they don't. Many of these things don't deliver to Mexico. So again, some things might work, some others might not. I need to make sure. This is the reason why I sometimes cannot react to many good things, because they are simply not available for my country. This is really frustrating, and I know for many of you it's like, oh, come on, you can actually do it. No, it's not really that easy. Okay, YouTube and Google Play. I'm gonna see if Google Play gives me that option. Let's see. I think I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I could have done it from the Play Store, wouldn't I? Oh, apparently not. There's an app called Forbidden Planet. What the hell am I doing? Careful, so flash. Oh, okay. It's only $3 to rent it from Google Play. So yeah, I'm gonna rent it from Google Play. I don't know. I need to see what day I can do the reaction video. But I don't know. The thing is that in the case of movies, I am not really sure if I want to do live reaction, except for the Star Trek. I thought they were supposed to be treated more like a special event. So maybe for the Forbidden Planet, I'm gonna have to leave it as an ordinary reaction video. Like I'm gonna have to edit it, and so on and so on. So in case you guys, whoever of those 7 viewers is new, if you guys know somebody that knows how to edit videos, to do basic editing, can I have a quotation on how much they charge? Because I really need help with someone editing my videos. I really need help editing. It takes forever. Reaction videos are fine. I know, I love reaction videos. The thing is that I hate editing them. You know? I wish I had a much faster computer, because also the fact that my computer is really slow makes the editing so darn difficult. So I know I'm trying to save money now to get a better computer or something newer than what I already have. Like I said, my computer is over 10 years old. And it's really difficult to try to, keep things fast when your equipment is really that old. I have an iPad. The iPad is not strong enough to keep the kind of editing that I do, because I have to use 2 different files at the same time. And plus, editing on iMovie on an iPad is probably one of the worst experience I've ever had. So I prefer to use iMovie on my Mac, but the thing is really not so friendly. I used to use KineMaster, but now the year on KineMaster tripled. When I started this channel, I used to pay about $25 for a year on KineMaster, and now I would have to pay close to $40 probably to get the year, or even more. It's like $200. No, like $100 for iPad. This is for iPad, so it's really like, are you kidding me? And I really don't have that money power to be paying that much, like $100 for this thing. So I don't know. I'm always open for different ideas in everything that can help. Yeah, ouch. It's like, are you kidding me? Is it going to do the whole edition by itself, or do I still have to command it? Um, the thing is that there are editing suits, and I know that some of them are free. The thing is that I do need certain elements in order to edit. Like I said, iMovie is free, and it's the good thing about iMovie is that my files now, my video files come from an iPhone. They used to come from this is a Samsung, and my first videos were actually recorded from a old Motorola phone, and then I upgraded to the Samsung, and now I upgraded to this iPhone that I'm using right now. And the thing is that if I use an iPhone connected to my Mac, it's a lot easier to pass the files. Plus, they are a little more compressed. So this makes it a little easier for me to work with my videos. The thing is that I don't know if you've noticed, but I started doing shorter videos when reacting, and now my reaction videos can be up to 40 minutes. So I need more, and every time more my videos become bigger and bigger. I started doing videos that were about 1 gigabyte big. Now they're about 3 gigabytes every time I upload to YouTube. um, so yeah, every time more I've been needing better and better equipment and better software. um, I definitely I know that, oh, you have a Mac, well, why don't you get something cheaper? Well, because I got this as a present, and this is why I keep using it. And the reason why I like using Mac is that I still keep a lot of quality in my videos that I wouldn't be able to do that if I were using something that was not it. Also, not many softwares out there are available on Mac. And this is probably one of the things why I'm like, Mac, why? But this is the reason why. Because they are so like, ooh, I can't deal with. Oh, what are you talking? Android? No, that's the only thing why I don't like um, Apple. But and for many other things, it has some of the things that I've been doing have increased in my workflow. A lot of things have increased in my workflow. The problem is that now that all of these things have increased, because I've been having more work, I've been having less time to do to the channel. Irony, don't you love it? So, so yeah. So there are still a lot of things for me to figure out. But I've been able to polish a lot of things. Oh, okay, sure, shortcut. Okay, so I'm gonna look for this shortcut thing. I hope is also available for older versions of Mac OS. Yeah, my Mac is so old that it cannot be updated to the latest OS version. I think the highest I can get is High Sierra. Yeah, it's a lot of but, but, but. Like, for example, I used to work Photoshop and Lightroom in my computer, but then I had a problem with it and I had to be without my computer for about 6 months. And I have been doing a lot of my editing for my channel were all done in this phone. Like, I would record myself doing the reaction videos with this phone, and then my KineMaster software will be here. KineMaster is super friendly. Now, it looks like I'm making a commercial for KineMaster. I'm not, but the thing is that I was really impressed on how friendly it is. And if you pay the full version, it has so many elements that are really handy. And those elements are things that I cannot find today on iMovie and on Filmora Go. The thing is that I have Filmora Go for a mistake. I was just trying it. I didn't stop the subscription. I ended up paying for the whole year. So now that's the thing that I'm using, but I'm definitely not liking it because it has so many limitations. Like, I cannot do high quality videos over 30 minutes long, even though I'm paying for the full version. There are many things like stickers, filters, music, fonts that I cannot get on Margo. So yeah, I know that I want to have my cake and eat it too when it comes to editing and all those things, and I say, why not? I should be able to do it. I know it goes little by little. The first things that I decided to improve for this channel was the quality of the video. That's why I always try to get something better. I could be doing it with my professional camera. Like I said, I have a professional camera. But the files are so big that it will take me 3 times what it takes me right now to edit a video, because they are so heavy. So I don't have the software power to do all of that. I would be doing it. You have DaVinci Resolve. It seems easy to edit a video. I just need to practice. It is sort of easy as long as you know your shortcuts, and you start by little, like doing the basic, just cut, maybe do a couple of transitions, and then you start adding a little things. The more you continue editing, you can start planning ahead anything that you need to do, for getting better at your videos. It's always a good experience to be learning on the road when it comes to editing videos. I'm a big fan of doing that. So I saw another person commented, but there are many big channels using DaVinci Resolve. It's up there with Premiere Pro and Final Cut. I wanted to get Premiere Pro, but like I said, I haven't been able to find a version that works with High Sierra. Final Cut is too much for my machine, definitely. I would love to use Final Cut. I'm a big fan of Premiere, but I cannot get it on my computer because of how old it is. A lot of issues get stagnate because of how old the computer is. So I like I said, I'm not even looking for a new computer. I'm looking for something not as old as the old Canoe I have as my computer. That's all I'm looking for. So if you guys know of a good deal, let me know. But yeah, something that at least is not from a mid 2012, which my old Mac, it's not here, it's in my office. It's a mid 2012. So now everywhere I go with that computer, they go like, oh, well, that's vintage. Hang out with us on Salty Tracker's channel on Friday nights live stream. Sure. You guys let me know. I have no idea how does that, like, connecting with more people works like, but yeah, sure, I'm all for it. So yeah. I got it paused. Oh yeah, so yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that this was a good test. I listen, in the tiger. What do you get called? Like in the tiger? What do I call you? I have no idea why I just got this into one of my lists from my other channel. Anyway, I wanted to see your the chat messages. For some reason I can't get them. Oh, okay, here we go. So yeah, Inde is fine, thank you. So yeah, just let me know. Maybe you can send me, I don't know, is there a way to message people through YouTube? I suppose you do, with contact info, and yeah, sure, I'll hang out with you guys. So anyway, I think I'm gonna cramp because these guys are hungry. Flash has been, if you see me doing this, it's because he's been here like, please feed me food. So he's been wanting me to get food. I'll be back though in probably 1 hour when it starts to get less noisy here, and I am going to be reacting. Okay, so let's see, Wayne, it says, I cannot read that far. I looked at Shotcut. You would have to get an older version of it to work with High Sierra. Yeah, I need to get an older version. I'll see if I have in some of those websites. Good to chat live. Have a good evening. You too, DJ. Anyway, I will be back though. I was thinking maybe I could do the Velma reaction in a couple of minutes. I was thinking maybe at 10-ish here in my hour. I don't know if it's too late for everybody else. I just want to see how woke Velma is. So I'm gonna be trying it. I just have to feed these guys. I have to eat something and get ready to watch Velma. I'll see if I can stand it because my patient span is this much. So I'll see how it goes. So I'll be back in a couple. I would avoid old Macs. They aren't worth it. Really, old PCs would be better. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, I definitely want to get nothing really that old, just something newer than my old Mac. So far, I've been using an old iPhone, I've been using an old iPad, and my workflow has increased tremendously. So I think if I upgrade to a much better Mac, even though if it's not new, I would definitely, I feel my workflow would improve also. Yeah, I get it. The thing is that I'm not ready to pay for that much value right now. Rhinos are just double stuffed unicorns. Yeah, that's also cows, you know. Anyway, see you guys. I'll be back in a few to see if Velma is really as bad as it is. Thank you for joining. Thank you for clicking back, and I'll see you guys. I'll see what I can get if an old Mac or an old PC, I promise. See you.